All right, Blue Jays fans, we're back. We're back, and we are up 3-2 in the World Series. This was one of the most impressive games I have ever watched from any Toronto sports team, to be honest with you. Coming into tonight, I thought, you know, are they going to do it? Are they actually going to go up, or are we going to go home, on our toes thinking, you know what? Maybe we can get to a game 7, which isn't, a good thing in Toronto anyways. But the boys came out tonight. The boys came out to play tonight. And it was one of the most impressive performances I've ever seen, from the pitching, from the hitting, from the bullpen, from you name it, from even the coaching. Every single part of this was just absolutely stunning. Going in, you thought, okay, they're facing Blake Snell. He might make some adjustments. He's seen this lineup before. He's probably going to be a little bit better tonight. He's probably going to have the heater. He's going to be commanding pitches well. And if you thought that, well, you were wrong on the first pitch. Davis Schneider hits it out. Barely gets over the wall, but it doesn't matter. It still counts. And you think, I talked about a sign from God before that maybe we can do this. Well, that was a sign right there. And if you didn't think that was a sign, the third pitch in the ball game right there to Vladdy, that was it right there. He goes yard 2, and from right then you think, okay, maybe we can do this. Maybe there's a shot, because this is going to be one of the hardest games to win that these Jays have ever faced. And you know what? That at least set the tone for the game. It set the tone right there. Like, we're not going to be afraid. We're not going to be slow to start. We're here, and you have to beat us. We're going to come out swinging, and you have to beat us. And that was the mentality that every Jays fan across the world, especially the country, wanted to see coming out. That's what we wanted. A little bit of attitude, in the first pitch of the ball game. And that's what we got, which was just satisfying. Just absolutely what we wanted to see. Up and down this lineup, this Jays team has just hit so well. Just the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hard work from every single person in this lineup to will this game across the finish line was just incredible to see tonight. Inspiring, to be honest with you. I'll even say that. It was inspiring. Trey Savage. I cannot understand how somebody who's 22 years old, pitching in Game 5 of the World Series comes out and has a performance that he does. I mean, how is that even possible? That actually is the most impressive pitching performance I've ever seen. I think most people have ever seen. Especially in my lifetime. 12 strikeouts, breaks a record for the most strikeouts by a rookie pitcher in the World Series in 76 years. 76 years. He comes out and just blows them away. That was just absolutely incredible to see. Wow. Honestly, after this game, I'm at a loss for words, honestly. I know it's not over yet. I know we still got to go back to Toronto, at least 1, maybe 2 more games. But just to have them come out and play the way they did tonight was just something that was... I'll never forget this. I'll never forget this moment and what it means to Toronto and just to Canada overall for how incredible this game was. And I think everybody else, feels that too, which is really nice. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Obviously, there's still definitely a way they can blow this. Hopefully not. But I actually think that they can come home and they can do this. They can come home to the Rogers Center and win it on Halloween of all nights, Kind of fitting, though, in a way, it's the underdogs versus, the favorites, David and Goliath, however you want to call it, it's Halloween, it's a little spooky, weird things happen. It's definitely possible for this team to do that, right? And that would be a special night if that really does happen this coming Friday. So let's all hope for that. The bullpen in this game, too, Sir Anthony Dominguez comes in, maybe looks a little shaky to start, holds it down, no problem. I think he faced Ohtani there at least once. Seemed to have no problem with him whatsoever, which was good. I was surprised Ohtani was as quiet as he was tonight. I know they pitched him I know they pitched him well, but still didn't seem to have much problem with him at all tonight. I don't know if he's just been tired lately or what it was, but they didn't walk him at all, which is surprising after what we just saw the other game. So that was interesting. I think it's a huge confidence booster for the team overall that we are going to pitch to him, and when we do, we're going to strike him out, or ground out or whatever. But absolutely heartwarming and just inspiring to watch just an at bat like that. A simple at bat, but that can just make the whole game right there, which is so nice. Jeff Hoffman coming out. Again, you're thinking, okay, I know it's 6-1. Bottom of the ninth, but you're still holding your breath for it. And Hoffman came out and let one guy on, but other than that, did incredibly well. Everybody tonight just again through the blood, the sweat, the tears, the hard work of this team. Everybody came through tonight and just willed this game over the finish line, and that's exactly what everybody needed to see tonight. And I honestly do think they can do it, and I think everybody else thinks that too. And honestly, there's not many more talking points than that. I mean, up and down the lineup, it was incredible. I don't think the Dodgers are away. I think there's a lot more that they can do. And they're going to come out swinging as hard as they possibly can in 6 and maybe even, hopefully not, but 7. And, we just got to do everything we possibly can as a team and as a country to get this next game done. Honestly, I can't even review this game that well just from the feelings of watching this. I'm at a loss for words. It's almost an indescribable feeling at this point to see this team play the way they are. Never seen anything like it, and hopefully I'll see a lot more of it. Who knows? But Game 6 coming up on Friday. Let's hope the boys can pull through. Thanks for tuning in if you have been, and I will see you after that, maybe for a World Series championship. Thanks.